think you're enjoying yourself too much.
Turn it back on.
The medical revolution.
Oh, really?
Electric massage.
Who should we try it on?
Three paroxysms in 5 minutes.
How much did you enjoy the story? How much did you like to play this role?
Well, when Tanya first told me the initial idea, I just thought it was the most fantastic idea that I would love to go and see in the cinema. So I really enjoyed it. My character is beautifully written, and that's the most important thing for an actor, really. I think it's better to have a good part than to be a good actor, because a bad actor will look good in a good part, and so this part is a good part. So it was quite an easy part to play in one sense as well.
Would you say this movie is some sort of variation on the typical in quotes, of course, British comedy?
Well, considering it's written and directed by Americans, the writers even are American, it's quite extraordinary because it is like an English comedy from the 1930s, because it's full of character actors and humor and a little bit sexy, but in a very weird way. So it's like a classic English comedy.
And also it has some sort of a message, not an agenda, but a message to say.
Well, I think one of the great thing about it is, which always makes for the best types of comedy, it has a serious side to it too. It's the beginning of the woman's journey to freedom, in a way, in the 1880s. The woman any second now was going to go off and fight in the wars because they started being nurses in the war, and then after that they got the vote, and then after that there was a sexual revolution. So it's very much the beginning of a big change in the position of women. So it's a comedy, but at the same time it has something serious about it, I think.
Last year I read that you have been working very much in theater, that you have been also very involved in Oscar Wilde.
I'm trying to, yes, I want to change my career completely, and I want to become a director of my own films, and I've written a film about the last 3 years in the life of Oscar Wilde, and I want to act and direct it myself.
I mean, it was time. It was about time to see you after the camera, because I mean, after so many incredible things you've done in your career, I think it was.
Well, it would be amazing for me. I'm trying to get it together now. It's not an easy time to finance films at the moment, but. I'm absolutely determined to make it, and I'm going to make it next year.
But would you say that after the success of King's Speech or Taylor Tinker Soldier Spy, British cinema is living a new life, getting more attention?
Yes, in a way. British cinema is a very strange cinema. It always comes up with good things, or often, but we still always end up having a business that never works. And I don't know why, but we're always on the verge of collapse, even though, you know, we quite often come up with good films.
Also, what is very interesting in your work that you always, I mean, since your start, there has been a constant evolution. I mean, and you also change characters, you change roles, you did different movies. How much changing is important for you?
I think it's very difficult to change, really, because basically people will hire you as the person they want. So I feel that quite often it's very difficult to change your direction. But at the same time, it's quite necessary to keep people interested to do different things. You know, obviously I've done many films in costume because those are the kind of films that are offered to me. You know, it's I think the main thing is to keep going and to keep moving, and I really want to direct myself in a movie. That's in my movie. That's the only thing I'm thinking of now in work.